Get through the right morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy on Nova.
Jodes went to basketball on Friday night.
Yeah.
I saw the Adelaide 36ers come from behind. I reckon they were down by 19 at one stage.
Yeah.
And beat the Taipans. Montrezl Harrell. Oh, my very goodness, how good.
Trez.
Yeah.
I made a joke because I had a photo with him and I made a joke on the internet that he and I were getting married and my husband was pretty cool with it.
Yeah, that's right.
And my husband commented and said, does he know that he has to have the kids every second week?
That'll bring you back. That'll sort you out, Trez.
I don't know that Trez agreed to that.
Yeah, geez.
In fact, I don't know that Trez agreed to marry me in the first place, but it's on the internet now.
Yeah, sixth man of the year. Much tougher looking after the Aussie children. Give you a hot tip. So Friday night was Henry, my 6-year-old son, his first time at an NBL game. It was actually the first time that he's seen sport inside the entertainment centre, which is quite a thrill.
And this is what I love about South Australians. We turn up. Oh, my God, we turn up. We're selling this thing out like each and every home game. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and a situation like that, all bets are off. Let's go nuts, Henry. Let's get some chips.
Yeah.
Let's get a hot dog. Let's do everything. And then let's go back and get some more chips because the 6-year-old was still hungry at half time.
Of course.
Yeah. And then Dad finds himself in a situation where he's got himself some popcorn chicken and Henry's got some chips. And at the entertainment centre, at a certain food precinct, you go and pick up all the food.
Yes, and then you take it.
And then you've got to line up.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could be lining up for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's very busy. Mm-hmm. So you're holding the food.
Yep.
And good luck not eating it before you pay.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. So I reckon we got through half the bucket of popcorn chicken, at least halfway through the chips.
Oh, no.
Before Dad got to the front of the queue, ready to pay, pulled his phone out, no battery. Have you been in this situation before? I only pay for things through my phone.
Where was your wallet?
I
With your
don't
card in
carry
it?
a wallet.
You don't carry a wallet?
I have never carried a wallet since you could put your card and your details, your Apple Pay or whatever it is on your phone.
On your phone.
So if my phone runs out, I am completely naked.
Okay.
It happened the other night.
I mean, full but naked.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to be naked. It's very embarrassing. You know exactly why. It happened the other night when my phone ran out and I couldn't find the location of my Uber.
Oh, no.
I had a $50 note. I had to go to a taxi home.
I mean, there's a couple of lessons here, and I will start with this. Charge your phone.
Yes, I know. That's the biggest lesson. You would think that, I don't know, Apple these days could provide a phone that lasts more than 24 hours on one charge, but hey, who am I to complain about that?
No, mate, no.
I'd say the most...
Do you not even charge it overnight? Are you not charging it during the day at work?
Well, I'm clearly on it too much, so I'm soaking up all the power. I think one of the most embarrassing things that's happened to me in recent memory is getting to the front of the queue, clearly with a half-eaten popcorn chicken and a half-eaten chips, and then picking up my phone and realising it's not there and not even saying anything to the girl at the front because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a conversation say, I can't pay for this.
Yeah.
So then Henry, my son, who's going, what's going on? What's going on? And I've got to say, here, mate, just let me take that. And I put it back.
No, you didn't.
I had to put it back.
No, you didn't.
I put it back. So I don't know if you're ever in trouble with the 36ers. But I had to put it back and then I had to walk out of there. And I swear people were looking at me and knew exactly what was going on. So I just had to walk out of there and to disguise it, I was like, Sixers!
Go, Trez!
Go, Trez! Am I right? Yeah!
Trez, can I borrow $20?
Mel Jones, good morning.
I thought you were going to say Julia Price and throw me under the bus, but no. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Mel, so much women's sport to get through. Let's start with a WBBL kicked off with a grand final rematch yesterday. Unfortunately, the Strikers didn't get the chocolates, but geez, they had a good crowd and it was a great game, wasn't it?
It certainly was. We're celebrating our 10th birthday. We had a fantastic launch in Rundle Mall on Saturday. We had, I think there's 35 players that played in year one and are still playing today.
Just before we get to the netball, which has hurt my soul.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, my goodness. Just on the who's the team to watch in the WBBL this year?
I think the Adelaide Strikers still chance for a three-peat, even though they went down the first 8. Melbourne Stars, they've never won a title. I think they're my dark horse to come through. Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it.
Come on, do it.
I warned my whole entire team I was in a filthy mood today, and I am, because the Diamonds just came up empty in 3 matches against New Zealand, have lost the Constellation Cup. We lost a match last night at home significantly. But, geez, do you know what, Mel? I think we play a rough brand of netball, and we have for a very long time, and when the umpires cotton on, we look awful.
Yeah. you need Plan B, don't you? If you go
What
to
is
the
it?
well and
Have
it's
you
not
got it?
working for you. Well, I cannot believe it's the first time in history New Zealand have won 3 straight Constellation Cup games by double-digit margin.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit of a role reversal now, so we can only assume that the Wallabies will win back the Bledisloe Cup. Actually, no, that's not going to happen.
Look, there's surprises and then there's miracles. No, no, I like you thinking though. I like share it around.
Mel, thank you so much for joining us this morning and chatting all things women's sport. So good to talk to you, and all the best for the remainder of the season.
Cheers, thanks so much. Love your passion too.
I know.
Yeah.
I need to.
We're steady calming down.
I need to
Just put on
settle
ice.
down. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
dial it up. Dial it up.
Thanks, Mel.
Cheers, Mel.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
We can strip it back. Perhaps be a little bit more blue, a bit more risque before we start to straighten up after 7 o'clock.
Absolutely. It's called the Naughty at 6:40. So it's those things that we talk about that just are a little bit edgy, but that's okay because it's before 7, so we can do what we want.
That's fine.
Who cares?
What about this one? A woman who experiences dozens of spontaneous orgasms a day has revealed the isolating reality of her condition. This is a genuine thing. She's 29 years old.
Yeah.
There's a thing called PGAD. It's persistent genital arousal disorder.
Oh, dear.
It's a rare condition that causes unwanted arousal and unpredictable orgasms to become so debilitating for this 29-year-old. She cannot work. She barely leaves her house.
Yeah.
And she was forced to miss her mother's funeral.
Oh, this is what happens to me when I watch Magic Mike.
You can put a PGAD. Oh, my, very good. So this is probably one of those things where you sit there and be like, well, that sounds like the ideal condition.
Yeah.
But if it was happening to you so much, you're like, actually, particularly, hey, I'm at my mum's funeral. Don't want to have an orgasm. Okay. Trying to mourn.
I'm so sad, but also, whoa.
Stricken with grief. No, she's literally having an orgasm.
Oh, I mean, imagine trying to come to work.
Oh, there was something there. Nice work there, Joe.
Yeah. No. But no, imagine trying to do a job and that was happening all the time and you had to try and like stifle it. You know how you stifle a sneeze?
Yeah.
Like you feel a sneeze and you're like... like that.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to do that 25 times a day.
Well, she said, similar to that, it's very rare that I'm actually around anyone. I order my clothes and groceries and most of my appointments are done online.
Yeah.
I don't work and I live alone. You can't really prove that someone is having an orgasm, but I'm scared that someone will realise, so I avoid people. So she's probably doing that thing. She'll be having a chat with someone
Yeah.
in the height of an orgasm. They're like, what's wrong with you?
Imagine me.
Oh, hay fever. You've got hay fever. No, I'm having an orgasm.
Imagine being in the middle of the veggie department at Coles.
I know.
Goodness gracious. And you run into like Susan from your kid's school.
Yes.
You're like, hey, Susan. Susan's like, what's happening to you?
Yeah. Who would have thought that Susan would tip you over the edge like that? That's nice as well.
And Susan's like, well, I've still got it.
So you can confirm, Joe, that you don't have PGAD?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't.
No, you've got MTTKBDGO.
What's that?
And that is married to the King Big Dog Greg Oddie, which is somewhat similar, with far less orgasms.
First game of the season, grand final rematch between the Strikers and the Brisbane Heat. Now, when the players walk out to the middle, they do it in the men's and the women's game, each player selects a song, right, that they want to play. It's their theme song. It's designed to get the crowd up and about, really in the mood. Like, hey, this is what I'm all about.
Oh, we're on. We are on.
This is what I stand for. And this is what you're about to get from me. So you can imagine my surprise when I reckon it was like maybe the third or fourth drop for the Brisbane Heat walked out, and this started blaring through the speakers.
Don't let yourself go.
There's good things to come. A bit of REM.
Yeah.
Everybody cries just when she gets out early in her innings.
And as my husband turns to me and he goes, well, this should be a good inning, shouldn't it?
For a T20 match as well, you can only envision that it's just going to be a grinding. She's going to make 3 or 4 from 25 deliveries, which is an absolute nightmare.
And even all her teammates are like, okay, that was a crappy song. It was a crappy innings. What are we doing here?
You were doomed from the start. It's got to be something big, upbeat,
Yeah.
and aggressive, especially for a T20.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got
I
a
get
theme
that.
song that I would quite like. Do you want to hear what I'd like to walk out to?
I think it's, you know what? It's actually reasonable, predictable, isn't it? Oh, there we go.
Just Jodie striding to the crease. Whoa.
And you know what this reeks of as well? Short time at the crease, but boy, it would be entertaining. You got them real Glenn Maxwell vibes about you, don't you? Which means she's going to like reverse cowboy sweep the first shot over her head, get bowled, but gosh, you'll go out with a bang.
Oh my God. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean?
Oh, should we go around the rooms?
Yeah.
Let's go to producer Flack.
Yeah.
Jump on the mic there, Flack. What have you got? Because you've got to fire yourself up, you know.
All right, picture this. I'm going out. I'm going to hit a century.
Yeah.
Or is that right?
Yeah.
Century?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in a T20, that would be an excellent effort, but anyway.
I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to walk out to this from Cake.
Oh, that's nice.
Going for speed.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
For me, Jodes,
Yep.
it's pretty simple, isn't it? You know what gets me fired up and in the sweet spot. Sometimes I listen to it at 5:55 just to really get there. Mm-hmm. Really obvious stuff.
From the top, make it drop. That's a wet. That's a wet.
Now get a bucket and a mop. That's a 6.
That's a wet. That's a wet.
What about you, producer Zoe?
What about me?
What's getting you in the zone?
Well, I am the ultimate athlete in this room.
Yeah,
I know.
there's no question.
I know. I had to think long and hard about this, but then everyone else started thinking for me, and producer Flack had a really good suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of a 90s classic for me to walk out to.
Yeah, this works, doesn't it? Here she comes for a big innings.
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? It's brutal, but he's not wrong.
And then as producer Zoe goes back to the sheds.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
Monday morning joke off. What a delightful way to start your week. Just inject you with a little bit of humour. Put you in the right path.
Yes, that's what we do here. I've got a bit of an inappropriate one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's okay. That's right. I might go last.
Yeah.
It's post 7 o'clock.
There you go.
Thought we got rid of those shenanigans at 6:40.
No, it's inappropriate in that it will make people angry at men.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Bring it on.
What we do.
Just a quick reminder, this is the Monday morning joke off.
Okay. No, it is funny. Okay.
All right, producer Zoe, you kick us off. What do you got?
Oh, I had a massive weekend, guys. I ended up in the vet last night.
Oh, no.
I know. My dog Minton ate a shuttlecock. Badminton.
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 Bad.
Stop eating shuttlecocks. Classic.
Silly dog.
Do you know what the fun part about badminton is? Just to digress for a moment.
Oh, God, here we go.
You can smash that shuttlecock as hard as you like.
Don't go anywhere.
And it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. In fact, the harder you hit it, the more it slows down. It's quite frustrating.
Or it just
isn't it?
catapults straight to the ground.
I think we all know a shuttlecock, don't we? All right, I'll go next.
Your turn.
Okay, so recently I got in a bit of trouble here at Nova.
Oh.
I thought it was quite funny, but I was playing a bit of a prank on people in the office.
Yeah.
And what I was doing was going up to their keyboards
Yeah.
and swapping around the M's and the N's.
Yeah.
And at one stage, it made someone so frustrated they called me a monster. But I'd say they were more of a nomster.
Is that it? Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Just swap the letters.
No,
around.
no, we get
No,
it.
Right.
yeah.
So, okay. Cool. Right, finish
that
off,
was a good
Joe.
one.
Finish this off.
Okay, Bob was in trouble.
Oh, no.
So he forgot his wedding anniversary and his wife was so very angry. And she said to him, tomorrow morning, I expect to find a gift in the driveway that goes from 0 to 200 in 6 seconds and it had better be there. So the next morning, she got up nice and early and she thought, Bob's going to redeem himself here. The next morning, he got up early and left for work. When his wife woke up, she looked out the window and sure enough, there was a box, gift wrapped in the middle of the driveway. Confused, the wife put on her robe and ran out to the driveway, brought the box back into the house. She opened it and found a brand new bathroom scale. Bob has not been seen since Friday. 0 to 200. Bob. Oh, come on, Bob.
Oh, come on, Bob. Wake up to yourself. But also, congratulations to you, Jodes.
What?
Perfectly used the words brought and brought.
Bought and brought.
Did I?
No.
You did, you absolutely did.
Only because I read it off the internet. Hayesy, is there anything more annoying than people taking your stuff around the house?
I'd imagine that would be very, very frustrating.
It is incredibly frustrating. Would you like an example?
Sure.
Okay, so this week I purchased a box of those expensive Lintdor chocolates, right?
Delicious.
It was a gift
I want one.
for a guy called Alan at Channel 10 who effectively really helped me with a political story earlier in the week that I didn't quite understand. And when I say he helped me, he wrote the whole thing. And
I'd need that sort of help too with political stories.
Yes, correct.
I get it.
Particularly ones pertaining to the way Alice still works.
Oh, right.
So anyway, Alan helped me out a lot. So I thought I'm just going to repay him by buying this box of chocolates. So I bring it home. The kids help with the groceries into the house, and then I get in the car and because I had to go somewhere, and then Peyton comes running out of the house with the Lintdors and holds them up, and she goes, "Can I eat these?" And I'm like, absolutely not. Don't touch them. So that was fine. I thought she heeded the message until I got home and I opened the cupboard and the said Lintdors were already open, and approximately half the box was gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Someone had a good old crack.
Yeah, so Mum's lost her mind.
Nice,
Not
Peyton.
for the first time this week. And so I start quizzing the children. I'm like, who ate these? And one of them looks at me and she goes, I'm gluten-free. I can't touch them, so it wasn't me. And
Mum's smashing windows,
Yeah.
breaking tables, throwing knives and forks. Who was it? Kids are hiding under the table again.
the 5-year-old's like, genuinely, that's too high. I can't reach that. So I was like, oh, it wasn't her. What's
Well
going on
played.
here? And I looked at Peyton. I was like, I told you not to. And she goes, I swear to you, I didn't. Anyway, in saunters Dad. And I've gone, okay, there's the penny. It's just dropped. It's dropped right into the box of Lintdors. I've gone, do you touch those chocolates? And he's like, maybe.
Yeah. There he is. Fresh off a beautiful sugar rush from all the Lint chocolates.
I know, from the milky goodness that is Lintdor. And I've gone, well, that was a gift for a workmate. He's like, which one? I'm like, Alan, who wrote my story for me? And he's like, right, okay, no worries, that's fine. And I said, for the love of God, can everyone stop touching stuff that is not theirs?
Do you know what? It's a male thing.
Yeah, do you reckon?
It is absolutely. I can tell you as a representative of the male species, it is a male thing. We scour every single part of the kitchen just looking for food. It's like we're fish on the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
And we're just looking for scraps.
Yeah, okay.
The kilos, the hundreds of kilos of kids' snacks that I've gone through.
Really?
And got absolutely berated from my wife for doing so.
Well, you're not a fish, you're a bottom feeder for a start.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like too.
You slide your full guts along the bottom of the ocean floor looking for algae. That's what you're doing.
100%. That algae is delicious. The deeper the ocean, the more delicious the algae is. We've always said that.
What does Cara say to you in these
So
circumstances?
Cara left for Fiji with the kids for about 3 or 4 days, and when she got back the next day and I was at work, she said, "You've managed to absolutely destroy the house of all the kids' snacks." That was about 10 kilos worth of kids' snacks. We're talking mini shapes, mini Pringles, cheese sticks, muesli bar. Oh, my gosh. This gut has seen a muesli bar or two. I don't know why we do it. I don't even want them half the time.
Oh, man.
Most of the time, Eddie would be like, I don't even think this is nice, but I feel like I have to.
Do you know where you should draw the line? At roll-ups.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be eating the kids' roll-ups. That's not food. That's plastic.
And also the excuse of, I thought you bought these for me. Doesn't fly anymore.
Well, the worst part about the great Lintdor debacle was the fact that he goes, if I could tape the box back up. He'll never know.
Men, good on us.
Jody and Hazy's Christmas pageant VIPs.
We love this so much. The 2024 National Pharmacies Christmas pageant is back. It is happening this Saturday. I've discovered that you're in it.
Sorry?
Maybe. Perhaps you might be making an appearance.
Okay.
Who knows? But
I'm
we do have,
frantically looking around here. Like just
maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe that was supposed to be a surprise. Hey, we got a bunch of reserve VIPs.
Sorry? Okay. He's producer Flat.
All right, producer Flat.
Jody Oddie,
Yes.
when we have meetings weeks ago about we're going to do something and surprise Hayesy, what part of we're not going to tell Hayesy until we're ready to do you not get?
Okay. Well,
Hashtag feeling surprised.
there's a very strong possibility that I don't listen in meetings, and it's just become apparent. Anywho,
Wait, what's going on?
we've got a bunch of reserved VIP viewing spots for families, including food and beverage. Could all be yours. Okay, to win your way there, all you had to do was watch 9 News Nightly at 6 with Brenton and Kate. Listen out for the float. And Samantha from Air, I'm hoping you did just that.
Yes, I did.
Okay, 13 24 10, Samantha. Are you calling to say that you've ruined a surprise?
Yes.
Oh, dear. What was the float, doll?
It was Humpty Dumpty.
Yes, there it is. Well done,
Congratulations.
Who are you going to take along?
Awesome. My grandchildren.
Oh, how old are they?
9,
Yes.
8 and 6.
Oh,
Well done.
well done. Congratulations.
So well, Samantha.
They're going to
Awesome.
love it.
Thank you. Thanks, Jodie and Hayesy and Nova.
Thanks, Samantha.
That's awesome. We go every year.
Yeah, we're going in
Yeah.
style this year. You can just strut in at the last minute if you like.
No
Samantha.
stress, Samantha. No stress.
That's excellent. Yes, the early mornings usually when the pageant comes.
Yes.
So, yes.
Well done.
That's good.
Excellent.
Okay, come together and experience the magic of Christmas with the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant, celebrating the official start to the festive season this Saturday, 2nd of November. Play a song before I say something else
Okay,
stupid.
there we go.
Thanks.
Oh, my very goodness. 7:30 every morning this week. You get ready with a code word to score some VIP spots for your family for the Christmas pageant. Coming up next, Jones, let's talk about the outrageous amount of money that people are losing through fines for using their mobile phone.
Oh, okay.
It's going to blow your mind. Let's talk about this. Oh, my very goodness. And that is the money that has been generated by these mobile phone cameras that have been installed.
How much?
Adelaide's mobile phone detection cameras are raking in nearly $10,000 an hour, and more than 10,000 drivers have been busted in 1 month. Just try and calculate this for a second.
Okay.
The cameras have brought in an astonishing $6.8 million in just 4 weeks. They are the official figures. 80 vehicles have been busted 4 or more times, with one vehicle registration given 15 fines. Oh, my gosh.
My jaw's on the ground.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
So it equates to $226,000, $330 per day, and $9,430 per hour since the grace period ended.
Okay, so you've got one near you, right? Near Channel 7.
Yes, Hindmarsh, Port Road.
Okay, so what do they look like?
They look like, once you know, well, you don't really look for them, but once you know what they look like, you know that they're coming. It's like a big sort of thing that hangs over the top with a bunch of cameras on top. So when you get it pointed out to you, it's very, very obvious.
Okay, so so that one vehicle that got given 15 fines is clearly not identifying where the cameras are.
No, or there's just a genuine disregard for the cameras.
Far out.
So I look at it like this, though. $6.8 million. And you know why I look at it like this?
What?
Because I haven't been done yet.
No. Please
don't
don't say yes. Please don't.
Well, I don't want to get done. But I'll be honest with you, more than once I got done during the grace period. And that was enough for me now to take the step of putting the phone in the back seat, or even putting the phone in my boot, knowing that I can't fiddle around for it. Because for me, it wasn't just texting or scrolling Instagram or whatever. It was changing music.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's where my big problem was.
Yeah, right. Isn't that incredible?
$6.8 million. If I'm looking at it from a positive perspective, that's $6.8 million going to the government to fix up Adelaide.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I better not even slightly run over a pothole anywhere. And there'll be some complaints when we're sitting on South Road and it's congested.
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Wow, that's incredible. Do you know what else is amazing? The Lucky Dumpling Market down by the River Torrens there, Elder Park. Unbelievable scenes on Saturday night. It was absolutely heaving. And I mean, it was incredible, the sheer amount of people that were going through there. And the thing is, I think people must have thought that was the last weekend. It goes to November 10th.
Yeah, right. So, was that the first day, like the first weekend?
I think it was the first weekend. Yeah. So we went there yesterday, and just the vendors. I turned to my sister-in-law at one stage and very stupidly said, "Hey, where do you get the dumplings from?" And she's like, "Oh my God."
She's like, "I've got a feeling we're in the right spot to find a dumpling or two."
Do you know what was funny though? There were some performers up on stage because they did some beautiful singing and dancing and all that sort of thing. Some of the performers who are Korean and did some K-pop, right, came off stage, sat down, and I watched them go and get some KFC.
Dumplinged out.
One of the best shows, hands down, on the Beautiful 10 network is Have You Been Paying Attention? The season finale is on tonight. One of the stars of it is the sensational Kitty Flanagan. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Now, you've got a bit going on at the moment. You've got Have You Been Paying Attention? You've got, of course, 488 Rules of Life, which has won multiple awards, which is one of the best books ever written. And also you're the star of Fisk, which is also one of the best shows on television as well. You're on fire.
Yes, Fisk is back on at the moment at the ABC. Season 3 has just started. Episode 3 coming out this Sunday, and episode 2 went to air last night.
One of my favourite parts of Fisk, Hayesy, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's in one of the early episodes when you get banned from your coffee shop, which is downstairs. So there's a bloke talking loudly on his phone and you go nuts at him and you don't realise he's the owner. So now you've got to get shit coffee from the equivalent of the local service station, which is $1.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh my God. Is that based on real life experience?
I think I've done those sorts of things where I do it and they don't necessarily ban me, but I behave in a way where I go, okay, well, I can't go back there. It's more of a self-banning than a literal ban. So, yeah, it's self-imposed banning from quite a few places.
Oh.
You sound like you might be a fellow rule follower, I think, Jodie.
I mean, I'm actually quite good. I try and behave myself in public.
Yes, you like them. That's what I mean. You like the rules.
Yeah, but there have been situations where you're like, oh, my God, I just cannot go back into that establishment, so you avoid it like the plague.
Kitty, what we're really enjoying as well from you is some of this life advice that we're getting if we scour particularly your socials and all the little projects that you do. And I, as a man as well, absolutely live by some of these rules.
Yeah. A couple of rules from your book, Rule 32 in particular, piqued my interest. If you vape, you look a lot less cool than you think. In fact, you look like you're blowing a USB stick or R2D2's detachable penis.
Finally. Kitty, that should be the government message right there. That's going to get through to the youth.
I was ahead of the time. I wrote that in 2019. It's very valid now, I think.
One of my other favourites is if your dishwasher doesn't wash your dish properly, don't hand wash it, put it back in the dishwasher, because if you don't, then you're rewarding the dishwasher for bad behaviour and poor performance.
Exactly. I feel like a dishwasher is like AI. It should learn. It needs to learn, they should have that thing inbuilt in them. Like if you don't wash that properly, it's going back in. It'll keep going back in until you get it right. I mean, that's how my parents were with me, so that's how I am with my dishwasher.
your parents have actually...
It's a generational thing.
Yeah, effectively parented you by putting you back in the dishwasher until you learned the right way to go about
they made me just keep doing something until I got it right.
Oh, exactly. Hey, of all the comedians that you work with, I know it's tough to name one of your favourites, but I know Sam Pang accepted a logie on your behalf. You two must have an incredibly close relationship given all the working time you've had together.
Yes, we are very good buddies, which means that we can be quite rude to each other on screen, which I think people like.
Yeah.
We do have a bit of back and forth on screen, but yes, off screen we're very good buddies. We play golf together. Yeah, we hang out. So people often say, "Oh my God, Sam Pang's so mean to you." It's like, yeah, come on, we all want Sam Pang to be mean to us. Everyone wants to.
Oh, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? Get roasted by Pang.
Yeah.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah, exactly. That's how everyone feels.
Kitty, if someone like yourself, what do you find funny? Like, if it's Pang, if it's someone else, who do you genuinely get so amused by?
Anne Edmonds,
yes,
which is why we've got her in Fisk in a couple of episodes, because she's just a loose cannon. She makes me laugh so hard on Thank God You're Here. She's my favourite thing. So she's really funny. I love her.
Yeah, because sometimes you can sit with your bestie at work and make each other laugh and be like, we're the funniest people of all time.
We should do a podcast.
But comparatively speaking, you and your mates are probably a little bit funnier, I would have thought. The final episode, the grand final of Have You Been Paying Attention, tonight on Channel 10. Kitty Flanagan, always an absolute pleasure.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl.
I just want to scream this from a mountaintop. Yeah, the girl.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah. The only reason you're allowed to be involved in Chick Chat is because you get around us.
Because I'm pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
Because we need you.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this. When should you say, I love you for the first time? Oh, God, it's nervous territory in a new relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you say it first. No, you say it first. And then you always run the risk. If you say it first and they don't say it back, oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Your soul is destroyed.
That is the height of rejection, isn't
it? Okay, so according to a dating expert, the average is around 2 to 6 months into dating. 6 months? If a bloke hasn't said it after 6 months...
He gone. He done.
See ya.
See ya.
Wouldn't
That's
want
way too long.
Be ya.
See, this is where it's really tricky for men because we don't know how to read ladies. So I feel like...
No, not all men, not all men.
Most.
Just the one standing in front of
No,
us.
excuse me. Firstly, to all the ladies in here, I love you. is that to it? Producer Flack, who's a man, I love you too.
Yeah.
That's completely fine.
That's nice.
I feel like there will be situations where ladies are like, he should have said it by now. But then if he said it immediately, they're going to be like,
yeah, you get the ick.
no, actually, no, too much.
Too soon.
Go away.
Yeah, I mean...
It's confusing. You tell me that's not confusing.
Yeah.
But I think if this is the defining factor though. If two people can't really be sure that they're in love with each other, then you're probably not in love with each other.
Agree.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Maybe it feels like sometimes there could be a bit of a power struggle. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
This is not a counselling session for you, by the way. Just so you know.
I love you. 13 24 10, get involved. When did you say it? Tell us your stories. A particular situation where you rejected. Were you the rejecter? Oh, it's tricky.
This might help you. Here's a few signs that the experts say. I mean, an eHarmony expert, so. This is what they say are the signs that you are in love. You can let your guard around. Guard down around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put your guard up around them.
You're really defensive in everything you say. You shoot it down.
I love you so much. I just don't want to tell you anything.
You're proud of them.
Yeah.
You want to spend pretty much all of your time with them. And you miss them when they're away. And finally, they make you happy. Well,
hope so.
Thanks, eHarmony.
Yeah.
Cheers, tips.
Let's turn this into a therapy session. Anyone want to share some stories? Producer Zoe, go.
That's really mean. Yes, we know that my ex and I, the first time he said I love you was by accident and he took it back.
You can take it back. That's
We
amazing.
were in the shops.
What is it? What is he, 5?
Yeah, you'd think. We were in the shops and we were doing the classic, like, oh, I love pizza. And then we were like, let's get pepperoni for you. I love pepperoni. Let's get blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh, I love you. Oh. And I was like, oh, this is a bit cute. This is a cute story that we'll be able to tell later in life. And then he went, no, and took it back.
Oh, how far into the relationship is that?
That would have been like 3 months in.
3 months. That's early.
Oh,
That is early.
that is so late.
Not early.
In my
3
opinion.
months.
Yeah.
3 months that's late into a relationship. Say I love you.
I think you
Yes.
should love me by then. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Look at her. She's so lovable.
So lovable.
was being serious.
Proven in my successful relationships. No, but then, yes, my ex also thought that he has in the past waited a year to tell someone they love them. And that was a red flag.
Oh, come on, mate.
That's insane.
Can you remember my very good friend Tiff from 10 News First when she was like 17 was in a relationship with a boy and he panicked. He said, I love you, Tube.
He's done very well there. He's done really well.
See, that's a cute story to tell.
Yeah, it's a bit cuter than yours.
13 24 10. When do you say I love you in a relationship? What's the time limits? The experts are saying could be sort of 3 to 6 months. Maybe it's a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I said
Actually-
to Cara on the night that I met her. I don't think you remember that. Thank goodness. I just went too hard too early.
I think you said, I love you. Please save me from my life as it stands.
And she did. How good.
Oh, Caleb, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Okay, I'm reading into this situation that you said it quite early.
I was very early. It was within like a week.
What?
That is early.
Oh, tell me everything. How did this play out?
I was only 15, so I was young and in love.
Yes.
And he looked at me and then just gave me a hug.
So, he didn't say back?
No.
Oh, no.
Why would you?
No. Why would you?
So how did it finish up then, Caleb? What happened afterwards? Was there a follow-up?
Just a few follow-up years.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many years?
So we've been together 17 years and married 10 years next weekend.
Oh! Very nice.
So nice.
So have you spoken about this situation?
Oh, plenty of times.
Yeah,
we laugh
right.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's super cute though when you're 15. I love you.
Yeah, so there can be a happy ending. I'm so interested, Kayla, into your partner and how, like, they weren't. Was there
scared off?
They weren't
Say it. Scared
was
off.
there like a detraction or anything, or what did they do? Did they feel the same way but they didn't say it? What's the conversations you've had?
Oh, I think he was only 17, didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Because
That's true. It's
we're
a
not
lot.
good with words.
That's a lot. No, not at 17. 17-year-old boys aren't renowned for being articulate.
Oh, thank you for that, Kayla. That's very nice.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you.
Oh, there you go. See? You
All
can
right.
say it's super, super duper duper early and
and
still
what's-
live a beautiful, happy rest of your life together.
Very nice. I love you.